something related to the core of attraction. If you grasp this concept with me, you'll understand what 99% of men do not. This is the fundamental secret on which all relationships and dates are built. So please listen carefully. This is you, and this is a woman. For attraction to be created between you and this woman, something must occur between you two. I like to call this sexual electricity. Imagine a battery. Welcome to my channel, Philosophy of Stoicism. It has a positive side and a negative side, and the polarity between them generates an electric charge. But if you have two negatives or two positives, electricity won't be generated because they are the same. No polarity, no electricity. And this sexual electricity is based on a crucial principle of attraction. Opposites. Attract. You may have heard this phrase before, but the mistake that most men make is that they interpret it in a very shallow way. They assume that it simply means a man is attracted to a feminine woman because she has physical traits he lacks, like breasts, for example, or that a woman is attracted to a tall man because he is taller than her, and so on. With these surface-level examples, in reality, this principle is the foundation of everything. And please listen carefully now, because I'm about to give you a golden rule that I want you to remember until the day you die. Friendship happens when two similar people meet. Attraction happens when two opposite individuals meet. If you had lived 100 years ago, you wouldn't have needed me to tell you this rule, because men were men and women were women. This happened naturally, but in today's modern world, things have changed. Equality, feminism, social media, and other factors have reshaped society. All of this has caused men to lose their original nature. Instead of embracing masculinity, men now try to think more logically, believing they need to be nice and find common ground with a woman in order to attract her. But amidst all this chaos, there's some good news. Women's natural essence has not changed. Women are emotional beings. They do not control their actions through logic. In other words, it's only men who have changed, and all you need to do as a man is return to your natural state and apply what I'm about to tell you today. If you do this, you'll instinctively become the opposite of the woman you're talking to without even trying. And don't worry, I'll explain everything, and you'll understand it all with me. This is one of the most important videos in How to Attract Women series, so please focus. This is you, and this is the girl you're attracted to. Like any woman in this world, she possesses a set of traits, and as a man, you must be the complete opposite of those traits. I will now list these traits and explain how you should handle them and how to display their opposite to her. Let's start with the first trait, indecisiveness as a man. The moment you show a woman that you are indecisive, she loses trust in your ability to lead. And this is a very important point because I see many men struggling with this issue. They cannot lead a woman. We always hear that women are attracted to a leader, to a man who makes decisions. But when men hear this and try to apply it, they often fail. They try to lead the woman, but she doesn't let them. Most of the time, the reason behind her stubbornness is that she lost trust in you from the very beginning, and usually this happens when you show her indecisiveness. So my dear brother, please never be indecisive, especially when you are with a girl you like. Indecisiveness is a feminine trait. A woman can spend an entire hour just deciding what to wear before going out to show a woman that you are not indecisive. Imagine you take her to a restaurant and the waiter hands you both the menu. If you pay close attention, you'll notice that the girl will keep staring at the menu for a long time, thinking about what to order. She might hesitate and not know exactly what she wants. You, on the other hand, as a man, should not be indecisive. You must know what you want as soon as you get the menu order, immediately. Or at least don't take too long to decide. If you show this level of decisiveness, she will most likely follow your lead and order the same thing you did, or she might even ask for your help in choosing. And of course, there is nothing wrong with suggesting something for her to eat, even if she refuses. That's fine. The important thing is that you are not indecisive now. Let's assume you order something and then she says no, that's a bad choice, or she suggests that you pick another meal. Please do not listen to her. Do not change your decision. Stick with it until the end. In short, you must always be clear on what you want to do, where you want to go, and what you want to buy. Never be indecisive, because indecisiveness is a feminine trait. And now we move on to one of the most important traits. Romanticism is a purely feminine trait. And unfortunately, I see many young men falling into this trap. If you go to any girl and ask her what kind of man she wants, the vast majority of them will tell you, "I want a romantic man." But let me tell you something, my dear brother, the moment you become romantic, the girl loses attraction for you. On the contrary, she is the one who should be romantic. You as a man will naturally be attracted to a romantic woman. You will like a woman who frequently says sweet things and expresses affection, but you should not be that way yourself. Please, this is one of the biggest mistakes I see men making. They believe that if they act romantic, the girl will like them more. No, this is a trap. Even if you hear a girl saying, "I want a romantic man," do not take her words seriously. Of course, romantic gestures are nice, and they do attract women. You should occasionally engage in some romantic actions. However, you should never be the main source of romance in the relationship. How does this work? For example, one day, a girl might invite you to her place, and when you arrive, you find that she has lit candles and decorated the place with flowers. In this case, do not tell her to turn off the candles, just enjoy the atmosphere. But what you should never do is be the one to call her, set up the candles and flowers yourself. Or when you are sitting together, do not start showering her with love words or reciting poetry to her. You must be clear with her from the beginning, and you must have this belief inside. You are not a romantic person. Romanticism is not a masculine trait, it is a feminine one. You can enjoy a romantic atmosphere, but you should never be the one creating it. The third trait is one of the most important traits that you should never have, and this point in particular is something I need to discuss with you seriously, and that is jealousy, to be honest. I don't know why I haven't talked about this before in this How to Attract Women series, but I will explain it to you. Now, first of all, you need to understand that jealousy is a feminine trait. As a man, you will be attracted to a girl when she gets jealous over you, and you will have no issue with a jealous woman. However, as a man, jealousy is completely forbidden for you. Must never show a girl that you are jealous. You should never ask her about the people she talks to. You should never follow or monitor her actions. You must act as if it doesn't matter to you at all. The second thing you need to understand about jealousy is that women love to make you feel jealous. Sometimes a girl might try to make it seem like she's talking to another guy, or she might start mentioning a guy she knows. These are things women do unconsciously just to make you feel jealous. In these moments, you should never show any reaction. You should act as if you don't care at all, and when you do this, her attraction to you will increase significantly. Now you might ask, what if I find out that she is actually cheating on me? What if I see her texting another guy and sending him heart emojis? Or what if I catch her walking with another man holding his hand? In this case, you don't get jealous. You simply end a relationship immediately and move on. But to constantly monitor her, follow her, or act possessive, I'm sorry, my friend, even if you feel jealous, you must suppress this emotion and never show it. When you do this, the woman becomes more attached to you, and her attraction to you increases. I will now talk to you about one of the most important differences between you and a woman. This is a topic that I want to dedicate a separate video to, and that is, a woman is a reaction, while you are the action. This point must be very clear in your relationship with her. She should always be the one reacting to your actions. She should be the one who gets angry because of you, the one who gets sad because of you, and the one who gets happy because of you. Should never be the one reacting to her. If her actions can make you react, that means she is the one in control and leading you. There will be times when a girl says harsh things to you, but you should never react by showing anger or losing control. Be like a rock in the middle of a storm. Act as if nothing affects you, no matter what happens. And this isn't something you should only apply with women. It should be a general way of life that reflects in your daily actions as well. For example, if you're walking together and something happens, let's say you enter a restaurant and there are no available tables, or you're outside and it suddenly starts raining. You should not react. You should not get frustrated. Instead, you must remain completely calm. The only situation where you should react is when your respect is being challenged. This is something I've already discussed in detail in another video, so please, once you finish this video, go and watch it. It's very important. Now, please listen to me carefully, because I'm about to give you a golden piece of advice. As a man, you are a rational being, while a woman is an emotional being. We hear this statement a lot, and I've told you this many times before. But what exactly do I mean by it? Now, imagine that you and a girl agreed on doing something. You must understand that sometimes she simply won't feel like doing it anymore because she is moody. She might be craving Chinese food right now, but after 30 minutes her craving suddenly switches to ground beef. This is completely normal for her, but for you, no, you should not be moody. If you say you're going to do something, your decision should be based on logic, and if you decide to change it, it should be for a logical reason. In other words, you don't just do what you feel like doing, you do what needs to be done. This is why women are highly attracted to men who take care of their health. A man who eats healthy food, even if it's not the tastiest, is attractive because it shows that he is rational, that he does what is good for him, not just what he feels like doing. But if you're not someone who actively works on self-improvement, then at the very least make sure you appear as if you do. Always make sure you show the woman that you do what needs to be done, even if you're someone who eats only junk food when you're with her and you go to a restaurant, order something healthy. Or when you make a decision in front of her, make sure it's based on logic and not just on passing emotions. Do not be moody with her. Don't tell her in the morning, "We're meeting tonight," and then, when the evening comes, say, "I don't feel like going out anymore." This will show her that your mood changes too quickly, unless of course you have a valid excuse. I'll give you one last example, so you can fully understand what it means to be rational. Imagine a man and his wife are in a car driving on the road. Suddenly an emergency happens, or an accident almost occurs. The woman will immediately start talking fast and panicking. Did you hit something? Did something bad happen? She will keep talking to herself, scared and anxious. The man, however, will not react like that. He will step out of the car, inspect whether the vehicle was damaged, talk to the other driver. Then both drivers will discuss the situation calmly and rationally. What I want you to do now is to be like this man, not like the woman. And finally, this is a trait I've wanted to talk about for a long time. Unfortunately, this is one of the things that annoy me the most in men: excessive concern with appearance. A woman is the one who is supposed to care about her appearance, not a man. I don't understand why recently men have become overly focused on their looks. Since the beginning of humanity, caring about physical appearance has always been associated with women, not men. But now we see men competing to dress in stylish clothes, wearing overly flashy outfits and accessorizing excessively. Why, as a man, there are only 3 things you need to focus on to improve your appearance. Exercise regularly, wear simple clothes with a few basic accessories. Maintain personal hygiene, which includes using a good fragrance and keeping yourself well groomed. And that is enough. If you want to add anything extra, you can follow a simple skincare routine that does not exceed 3 minutes a day. But if you are spending more than 5 minutes a day looking at yourself in the mirror, I'm sorry. But no woman will respect you or see you as a real man, and don't fall for the media's deception. The media just wants your money, nothing more, and if you pay close attention, you'll notice that most men who are overly focused on their appearance, even if they look good completely with women, even if you are someone who enjoys taking care of your looks, at least don't show it to the girl. And that was today's video. There are still many things I need to talk about, but I'll stop here and continue in another video soon. And if you're still watching up to this point, I just want to tell you, I love you. This was The Dark Needle. See you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Philosophy of Stoicism for more real relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Remember, relationships take time, care and effort, but the rewards are worth it. When fear and caution are met with understanding and patience, they transform into trust and connection. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.